The most traditional mirrors are manufactured using a glass substrate, and then you would coat the glass on either the front or the back surface, depending on what type of mirror it would be. For replicated mirrors, you're using a master that is in the almost inverse form of what you want product or your end product to create whatever the end shape is. So replication is a neat process that benefits a lot from volume manufacturing. So as you're able to increase the volume of a product, your cost per part is able to come down significantly. So the replication process is using an adhesive, which is epoxy, that is connecting the coating to the final product. Typically, it's going to either be a gold coating or some kind of protective aluminum coating. And there is a process by which you will contact your end product, which is the substrate you want to have the metal coating on. And as that is released, the epoxy layer adheres to the final substrate. At the end, you've got a product that has high reflection and has the form shape that you want based on the substrate that is designed for it. So the different types of mirrors for replication are retroreflectors, OEPs or off-axis parabolas, and ellipse-shaped mirrors. Primarily, these benefit from the ability to have sort of an product surface that conforms well to a master and benefits from replication. The newest capability is to be able to do freeform surfaces. And so this allows us to expand into more complicated designs for instruments that need non-traditional shaped form. Measuring a freeform surface is somewhat complicated, but in order to do it correctly, we have to coordinate with our customers to make sure that we get information such as the surface equations that are being used to create that surface shape, as well as a side table that would describe how engineering review and design manufacturability of the product. And finally, different things such as fiducials. These can add abilities for positioning orientation within the instrument, as well as reference datums. These could be flats or different edges that are designed to make sure that it's placed in line for the measurement and accuracy of the surface itself. It's a complicated process, but working closely with the engineering team and coordinating with their customers, we can make sure to more accurately measure and find the preformed surface.